Hi guys, basically today I'm going to do a really quick video about sort of all the camera stuff. Very little amounts of camera stuff I actually have. But anyway, that's just what's in my camera bag. So basically what I started off with was this Nikon D40X, which is a 10.2 megapixel Nikon camera, obviously. And that was a good sort of basis point, but I just use this as like my backup nowadays. So yeah, that was my first camera and backup. I then progressed on to this, the Nikon D3200, which I bought in Canada because it was a lot cheaper than buying it over here in Europe. And I paired this with, well, this is a 24.2 megapixel camera, and that is absolutely sufficient for any kind of all of your needs. And that comes with HD recording at 1080p, I think 24 and 25 and 30 frames a second at 1080. And then 720p at 30 frames a second, no, at 60 frames a second. So that's good for some slow-mo stuff if you want to do that kind of stuff. I've paired this with an f1.8 35mm prime lens, which is my go-to lens nowadays, because it's just a very standard and just a good solid base. My zoom lens I've got is this Sigma 70-300, and it's not the best, but it does exactly the job I asked it for, which was to get closer to without moving, because I'm pretty lazy. But it's good for the motorsport stuff, and I use this almost uniquely when I was doing the Britcar 24-hour race, which I talked about in my last video, and when I was at the F1 in Montreal. So got my low pro sort of camera bag as well, Slingshot I think it's called. It's okay, it'll do the job for now. That was a freebie when I got my first camera. I also bought a Nikon sort of remote shutter release, which was is good, but it keeps breaking. Slash the battery keeps dying. So not very helpful. But if I can ever get that to work, it's brilliant. Something that's more helpful is this cable shutter release, which I actually found on eBay for just less than £5. It's got the feature where you can actually lock the shutter up and just leave it to do whatever it does for X amount of time. So that's good for star shot photography. And so I'm going to be, when the weather improves, I'll be doing some more of that and just leaving it to its business for 2 or 3 hours. However, that does require more than 1 or 2 batteries if you're doing it for an extended period of time. And also, something for star shot photography you do necessarily need is a tripod. This isn't the most sturdy tripod I've ever come across. However, it was about £30 about 6 or 7 years ago. So, but it definitely does the job, and it comes with not clever, it's a hook at the end of the day, and that can just weight it down. So yeah, like I said, this was just a very quick video about what was in my camera bag and what I use in general. But yeah, that was it. Thanks. So welcome to the end screen. I spent absolutely ages trying to figure out how the hell this Pixelmator program works on my Mac. But basically you can click the subscribe button down in the corner there, where you can see my other sort of internet homes on the internet. Just down here. Sort of a video that I did previously up there, and if you forget who I actually am, it's right there.